Welcome back to Game 2 of our 3-game coverage for the HART Sapphire Series for 2021. Round 3 coming to you live from Nissan Arena. Today's match, QUT Netball. They're 1-1, taking on our friends who have joined us again from Northern Mendi Rays. They're 0-2. It's 4th versus 7th. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by Jet Superstar, Australian 21 squad member, Firebirds pre-season trainee, and of course TikTok guru, Charlie Bell. Welcome to the coverage. How'd you enjoy your first game, Charlie Bell?
It was really fun. I think the Bull Sharks and the Thunder were really good against each other, really good matchups, and I'm really excited for this game.
So there's the table. The Thunder are shot to the top because they've already played, so they're 50 points, and as you can see, yes, it is the QUT side sitting in 4th. They're on 19, taking the Mendi Rays, who won their first quarter a couple of weeks ago, which was sensational for them. So we'll get the lineups together for you as soon as we can. We've just been handed them. So we'll start with QUT Netball. They're coached by Paula Stewart. The assistant is Sky Cater, and the manager is Shanoa Stockton, formerly Masters, recently got married. And there's their lineup. Alicia Adams-Tahara is the shooter. Riley Batchelor, this superstar, is the goal attack. Wing attack, Keisha Grant. Halita Veve is the centre and captain. Danielle Taylor, the wing defence. Lenora Mister is the keeper. Lenora Mister is the GD. Lily Gribble, the keeper. Lisa Bentz of Kira Fitzgerald. Sopo Loma Lama Tuteama Alsop, and Dakota Newson, who is the youngest player in the competition. She's on the bench as well. The Northern Mendi Rays, they've travelled down from Townsville. There's their side. Rebecca Rounds and Lucibella Rin, they make up the shooting circle. Estelle Mokalutu is the wing attack. Jordan Nadaramu is the centre. Eden Cassidy has moved from wing attack to wing defence. Courtney Elliott, the centre and captain. Claudia Philp is the goalkeeper. Lisa Bench of Marin Mockery. Chantel Tikatau and Mia Thomas. Now, today they're coached by Amanda Staggs. Vicky Wilson's down in Melbourne with the Lightning. Their assistant coaches are Kelly Hines and Danielle Cooper, managed by Vicky Scott. There's our umpires. They would be Buddy Nuku, Kelly Finlay, and of course the reserve is Rachel Thomas. I'd just like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land of which this great game is taking place, the Turrbal, the Jagera and Yagara people, and pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching today. Charlie Bell, you played them last week. You're up in Townsville, the Rays. You got the biscuits. You beat them 67-34. And what do you think? Do you think they've got it in them to take on this side from QUT, the new franchise? You haven't played them yet?
Haven't played QUT
Stacked
yet.
with superstars.
Definitely know a lot of the faces because a lot of them are old Wildcats girls. But after versing Mendi Rays last week, they definitely came out all guns blazing, and that shocked us a little bit. But I definitely think they've got it in them to put up a good fight against QUT.
Don't want to bring it up, Charlie Bell, but they scored 6 straight in the last quarter. Coach Tracy Jeans-Fraser was filthy.
Oh, yes, she wasn't happy with that. We took our foot off the pedal a little bit, but, yeah, they definitely have it in them. So, yeah, I think they'll do really well, I reckon, against QUT. But, as I said, QUT is also very, very, very strong. So
who are you tipping?
I'm tipping QUT tonight.
So QUT last week took on the Bull Sharks. They won 51-34. The first week they took on the Cougars, the defending premiers, and lost narrowly. So they're in pretty good form. They've got a great shooting end.
They have a great everything.
Actually, they really do. Yeah, I was trying to just limit it to the shooting end. Anyway, they are a good side. Don't forget, if you want to join us in the commentary, have a comment. HART Sapphire Series, that is our Facebook page. Jump on there. If you want to look at pictures through the week, go to the Sapphire Series Instagram page, sapphireseries.com.au for all the views and interviews. And, of course, you can watch all the old games, including these, from our YouTube channel, Sapphire Series. That's what you type in. So everything is in readiness.
Looks like QUT have the first centre pass on judging.
So, Lita Veve, she's doing a bit of a TikTok dance there. So, is she on TikTok?
I wouldn't know. Probably not. Mum life, probably not.
So away now, and it falls to Batchelor and fires it in. And a great intercept there straight away for the team from North Queensland. And that is Claudia Philp. Philp, I got it right the first time. So they're with it now. They're in transition. Need to get this ball down, and it would be great to see them lead early. A loose pass there. Eventually, a replay ball. Sort of gave herself up there, didn't she, Nadamu? So the ball falls back to QUT. They're in the orange. They're going from left to right. And the multicoloured, predominantly blue dress going right to left is the Townsville side. So Adams Tahara shoots and scores. That's her first. And we've got the first goal of the match. So a bit of a shaky start, but then they've started to settle now on the QUT side, Charlie.
Yeah, it'll be good to see how Lily Gribble matches up against Rebecca Rounds, because Beck's very tall and a very, very strong presence in the circle. So it'll be good to see how they work around such a strong shooter.
So she gets her first, Rebecca Rounds. We've got a contact call there. The goal defence is out of play. They find that leaves 2-on-1 in the circle. And the ball kicks over to Bachelor. She shoots and scores 2-1. And Bachelor looks like she's picked up where she left off last week. She was very impressive.
Rue's always on fire. She's always going to get those long bombs in. Hopefully I don't commentate curse that, but she's always on top of her game.
So you'd be in some squads with her, yeah? Or have been in squads with her?
Yeah, so we were in our Queensland under, take me back, 19s, and she was bottom age, I was top age. And we did really well. I think we came third. So she's awesome. I love working with her. She's super speedy and really dynamic and smart. And as I said before, I'm always there for the rebounds if she was to miss her long bombs.
So you probably only got 2 all tournament? She doesn't miss a lot.
Yeah.
So Veve with it fires it into Tiara Adams. She gets contacted for troubles. And she'll shoot this and score. So QUT 3-1 early.
Alicia's also a really, really nice, strong presence in there for QUT to aim the ball into.
Another player who retired.
Great take by Keisha. Great work.
So speaking of fast players, as we did in the first one, Keisha Grant's got to be in the fastest players in the league, hasn't she?
Fastest?
Yeah, as in pace on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Adams gets another one. So we should have a foot race, shouldn't we? Ava Black, your captain, a few others.
Yeah, they're all up there. Super speedy.
So the ball back with Townsville. They're looking in. They fire across.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Bella from the Rays, the goal attack, she's an old Jets girl. So I've got a lot of old Jets girls out here today.
They're everywhere. The high-flying Jets. So Luca Bellerin, she's a Jets girl as well, yeah?
She was in the Ruby team last year, yep.
There you go. So she gets her first.
Great take by Alicia.
4-2. We've played just on 3 minutes. Bachelor shoots and scores. We'll be saying that a lot today. She is one of the form shooters of the competition. Ball back through the centre court. They're working hard here. Loose hands there, but it falls back to the centre. Nadamu gets it. Looks down. She can't get it in there. It's just the defensive there. A little bit floaty there. Lenora Missa looking for the starry intercept, which she gets a lot of. She's a good hunter, isn't she, Charlie?
She is, and she is just so quick and agile. It's very hard to beat her.
So Rounds fires it up.
Oh, great movement from Rebecca.
Gets it back in there. Oh, loose hands there, but I think it's a contact call on. It is Lenora Missa.
Yeah.
So, Rounds probably should have shot.
Great work from Lily. Lily will always go for those little tip balls.
Lily Gribble got a great elevation.
Great vertical jump.
So Rounds misses, gets enough on it to get her own rebound. It eventually falls back to the QUT side. So unfortunate there for the Rays that Rebecca Rounds missed. And there's Bachelor hanging on the goal line. And after a couple of bounces, it goes in, and it's 6-2 in favour of the QUT side. Great fast start there to the QUT side. I got you just as you're having a sip of Coke. So the ball still with QUT through Veve. She's got it, fires it in. That was, whilst this will go down as a goal to Adams Tihara, it was really Bachelor who drove the circle beautifully and created the space for her. So we talked about sharing the load there, Charlie. The 4-3 in the shooting stats. That's pretty even for the
pretty good.
QUT side.
Especially for like a little fall over there. Especially for a tall holding shooter. Because it's always easy just to chuck into long bombs.
So QUT in the groove at the moment, yet to miss a shot. He falls back to Bachelor now. She looks in. Oh, hits the post.
Oh, lucky.
Looked like it was going out for all money, but it hit the post and fell back in court. So, and now they've got the job to do here, the Rays. So, and the ball back through the middle. They're struggling to get it out of that centre third. Mokalutu with it now, and Nadamu. And Luca Bella throws it in. Rounds couldn't pull it in, and we're back in transition with the QUT side. So QUT looking fabulous in that orange. So And fires it down. Ver finds Bachelor all alone in the circle. And she misses uncharacteristically. And
I think I heard along the grapevine that
yes,
the goal defence from Rays played in the New Zealand competition.
Courtney Elliott, she did indeed,
yeah,
with the Mystics. So
yeah, she's a really strong player.
So someone's been doing her homework when she heard she was commentating. Well done, Charlie Bell. So job security not good here for me.
Oh,
so,
good shot from Beck.
Rounds from a bit of distance. Scores another one. That's the third. 8-3. We're nearly halfway through the first. So, and they would have travelled down today, the Townsville side.
Yep. I think they were rushed a little bit from catching a plane and then coming on, and it's always a little bit stressful. Oh, good refeed. And
will they go home tonight? Like, did you stay overnight up in Townsville last week?
We did stay overnight, yeah, and got a morning flight, which was good. So we got a bit of a rest, didn't have to jump straight back on a plane, which was good.
So Rin gets her fourth for the Rays.
Oh, great ball from Bebe.
There, one of the best feeders around, finds Adams Tahara. She steps to the side and shoots and scores. 9-4. We played just on 7. And QUT have come out of the blocks firing, Charlie Bell.
They have. They've done really well.
Have you had much to do with the coach? Have you been in the Paula Stewart school at some stage?
I've never been under Paula, but I know she's very wise and she's got heaps to bring to her teams that she coaches.
I thought you were going to say very wise and very old then.
No.
Ooh, well done.
No.
So Paula is in the commentary box next at the 7 o'clock game, Wildcats and Tigers. Paula Stewart will be joining me. So the ball back here with the Rays. They get a throw in. They get started again through Nadamu. Rounds comes out, fires it across. And eventually it falls well to Luca Bellerin. Steps back nicely. Two-handed shot. Unusual at this level to see a two-handed shot, but she's very effective.
Yeah, she's always shot like that.
So
her and Rebecca Rounds were in my SEQ team back in 2016. They were the shooters in my team with me. We were 3 shooters. So
need to score here. If they score here, it's 3 straight to them. And that would be a nice turnaround after a bit of a slow start. Oh, a loose pass there from Adamu. Just went to no one. So, and Gribble with that big smile gets us going again. Looks long. And away they go. So, Bachelor with it. Doesn't shoot on this occasion. The speed of Grant hits the circle. Back to Bachelor, and she throws to no one.
Unlucky.
Looked like she was thrown towards the post, but didn't quite come off. So, chance here for the Rays to continue this run going. Remember, they've scored 3 straight, Charlie Bell, which is very impressive.
That's really good from them.
And back with the Rays now, being patient here as they bring it out.
I think they're not doing a zone, I don't think.
Into the mid-third, which is good now. Now they're nearly at the goal third, and they are. Nadamu looks in, can't see it.
They're very patient with it.
Double turning Rebecca Rounds at the moment, so Rin's going to have to work
one.
very hard. They go long. Rounds does brilliantly well, guarding the backspace.
Great take.
Misses a shot, but gets her own rebound. And Boom Shagalaga gets one in there.
Love Boom Shagalaga.
It's 9-6. And the momentum is with the Rays at the moment. They've scored 3 straight.
Am I right in thinking as well that wing defence is Mahalia Cassidy's sister? Cousin?
You have done your research.
I'm good.
You are on fire. So the ball back with Rin. And, unfortunately she can't get it, but they'll get the ball through the throw-in. It'll be a goal line throw-in. So Rin, that was her first miss. She's 3 from 3 prior to that. They find it now. No, they don't. It looked like a hand in on it.
I hate the little bounce passes, personally. Too far away to get down. So.
And all of a sudden the QUT are back in their offensive circle.
Oh, good take.
And Alicia Adams Tahara, probably nearly as tall as you, scores another one.
This close. Oh, she's at home. Oh, unlucky.
So, smart foul there from the keeper. That's Philp. Bachelor, she'll eat this for breakfast. Thought I cursed her, but no, she gets it in. So, Bachelor, one of the more relaxed shooters we have.
I think all of our shooters in this league are pretty relaxed. I don't think I've ever met or come up against a frantic shooter.
A frantic shooter.
I'd hope not.
I'll try and find one. So, frantic shooter. So, the ball back with the Rays. They go long. So, Rin finds it, has to go back outside. And there it is. Rounds wants it, but...
Lenora's got also a really good vertical jump as well. So, her and Lily in the circle's quite dangerous.
The intercept queen gets one. Speaking of intercept queens, Ruby Bakewell-Doran tomorrow taking on your Jets.
Yes, I've heard. We had all the scenarios played in my head. Oh, Rue's going to have this one. Oh, did it again? I'm just going to shut my mouth real quick.
The commentator's curse strikes Charlie Bell. You're a true commentator now. So, as Bachelor misses.
Finding it hard to get down the court, I think. Oh, no, there we go. Long pass.
And we're definitely going international now. Jenny Brazel in Fiji is watching. So,
Jeno.
So you'd have been involved with her, of course.
Yeah, she was head fusion coach when we were in the squad, but then obviously COVID shut that competition down, and she's been head EDP coach for ever. So
nice work. And Alicia Adams-Tiara gets another one. That's her 7th straight, yet to miss. And QUT double the score, 12-6 at the moment. We've got 3 to play in this. Oh, Adams caught that one.
I think she came off that hold a little bit early, so then she fell on the baseline a bit.
So, a shooter sympathising.
We get it.
Rin with it. They hit Makalutu.
They're both in the same spot.
Rounds can't pull it in. Thrown from the hip. That's my bugbear as a coach. Throwing it from here, it makes it so much harder for the shooters to pull it in. Can you back me up there?
I can back you up there.
Thank you, Charlie Bell. So any of my people I coach listening, that is why I go on and on about throwing it from above your head. So
that's definitely something we have to remember going into tomorrow's game. Not as many high balls in, knowing that Remy and Ruby are in the back end.
Remy Como and Ruby Bakewell-Doran up against Beryl Friday and Charlie Bell. That's mouth-watering.
That is a very good, it'll be such a good game. I'm actually so excited.
So training partners, Firebirds, it's all happening there. So it'll be fantastic.
And we're all really tall as well. That's a pretty tall circle.
So making me feel very inferior. I'm 5'10" on a good day. That's when I stretch. The ball back through the midcourt. The Rays have it. They've started reasonably well. Rounds really needs this one. She's in good spot, shoots and scores.
Shot.
Lovely action. And Charlie Bell bursts into applause. So, Rounds gets the 7th. They're down by 6, 13-7. 1:42 to play. Remember, 2 competition points for every quarter. And the screen was set there, but Adam set a screen there for Bachelor. She didn't want it, so it went to Adams-Tiara, and she scores her 8th without a miss. So it's been a good start by her, and the Rays throw it away. It's kept in brilliantly. So still with the Rays now.
Well done. That was really well done.
Makalutu kept it in. Wants it back again. Loose feed. We've had a change. Newson's on at wing attack. The youngest player in the league is on. She's gone to wing attack for the QUT side.
Oh, yes. Good job.
So,
I think QUT are doing a really good hard one-on-one right now. So it's working really well with the Rays, just trying to get away from...
So nice play there. Lily. The screen was originally set by Rin. Rounds gets it, kicks it back to Rin, and Rin makes no mistake. That was nice play by the Rays. So here they go again. Newson with it now. Looks down, finds there. Fires across Bachelor. They're double teaming Adams-Tiara, sorry. So as Bachelor, that lovely technique. It's pretty to watch. So... Do you ever sit back when you're playing a game and go, that's a nice shot from your opposition?
Love Riley, Annie Laurie and Amy Somerville all have such nice shots. I love watching them shoot because they're super high and it just falls straight into the hoop.
Amy Somerville particularly.
I love Amy Somerville.
Sometimes there's snow on them. It goes out high. Great work there. Philp gets a hand on it.
Oh, 1 second.
So,
good job.
And they won't get the shot off. Bachelor shoots regardless. Wouldn't have counted anyway. So the first quarter is over. It's 15-8 QUT. They've hit the ground running. So the second quarter will be upon us in 3 minutes. We'll see what happens when we come back from these messages from the sponsors.
As a small-town girl from a tight-knit family, I was nervous about moving to the city to study at QUT. But I soon found my feet, thanks in part to the Uchery unit, who help Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students like me adapt and thrive. At QUT, I've taken every opportunity that's come my way and was named the Queensland Law Society's First Nations Law Student of the Year. It's been a challenging journey, and QUT is helping me succeed.
So welcome back. Quarter time score 15-8 in favour of the QUT side against the Northern Mendi Rays. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by Jet superstar shooter Charlie Bell. Charlie, it's been an entertaining first quarter. The QUT hit the ground running. The Rays fought back. They scored 4 straight, and then all of a sudden it just pushed a little bit towards the end of the QUT side. Pretty good start though from both sides.
A really good start from them. I want to see a little bit more, probably, maybe a bit more like tricks or like some different like little plays or some set plays or some.
You're talking for both sides? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely both sides.
So you like a set pass centre court move?
Yeah, like set centre passes, maybe a bit more screens, maybe some a double jump on the shot.
Double jump on the shot?
Yeah, that's always effective.
There you go. Well,
Cougar's listening.
Look out for tomorrow, peoples. And speaking of tomorrow, let's talk about today. The Bond University Bull Sharks, they took on the USC Thunder at 3 p.m. today, and the Thunder 50-36. You'd say they won comfortably. Second half, Sharks won by 1. 11-10 third quarter, and they won the last quarter by 2. So that was pretty impressive effort, that. So the Sharks, if they could just have a bit faster start, they'd be in these matches.
Yeah,
they come
definitely.
home late. So that was a pretty impressive game. And don't forget, 7 o'clock tonight, Wildcats Tigers. That should be a crackerjack match as well. So tomorrow, Firebirds playing the Swifts here at Nissan Arena. A few tickets left. They're available through the Firebirds website, and I believe there's about 4 memberships left. So if you want to be a member, join. So do it quickly so you get the best seats in the house and first offers for everything that we have. And then, of course, at 3:35, straight after the Firebirds, you guys here on the court with the super shot markings and everything, and you'll be playing the Cougars in the Courier Mail Match of the Round. You must go to the Courier Mail website to watch that game live, pay a very small fee of $5 a month, and it's great value. So the ball back with Newson through QUT, 15-8 quarter time score, and we are hoping for a real run here from the Rays because they started this quarter really well.
Good pick up.
They've done well there, and here they go. They fire it down, looking in the stand. Oh, it's going to nearly over a third, and long pass.
Ew.
Charlie Bell, even you couldn't have got that one.
I couldn't have got that one.
So that one needed a step ladder.
A bit more control on it.
So Gribble gets us going again. Nice transition play here from the QUT side. The long pass in.
They played it very long down the court just then. There's probably about 3 passes.
The long pass from Bachelor to Adams Tahara. And she gets another one. Let's talk shooting stats. We didn't talk about that. 8 from 8 for Adams Tahara in the first. 5 for 7 to Bachelor. That gives them a total of 13 out of 15.
Oh, unlucky.
For the Rays, Rebecca Rounds 4 from 6. And the goal attack, Lucabella Rin 5 from 7, giving them 9 for 13 for the quarter. So they're doing well here, the Rays. Probably need a little bit more consistency. They have patches of brilliance and then a few little silly errors. But they're a developing side and they're doing well. So, did you find them tough up there in Townsville last week?
Yeah, definitely. They're very body on, and I found a lot of the time I was double teamed, so that just made room for Beryl to sweep. But yeah, they were definitely very, very, very body on.
We were commentating that from the hub, and we were just watching Beryl did a lot of refeeding. She didn't turn and shoot like she normally does. Was that a set tactic to go back out and then go back in?
I don't know. Maybe she was just trying to work herself in.
Fair.
She just prefer to. She's told me, she's like, if you're in the circle, I may as well just pass off to you. So
fair call.
It works well.
So turnover from QUT here gives the ball back to the Rays for an opportunity to get there first. Oh, nearly offside. It was offside in the end.
Unlucky. Head up.
And I think that's Cassidy went offside. So ball back with the QUT side. Gribble has it. Forced back to Taylor. Taylor over from the Wildcats, which is awesome. So long ball in. Falls to Adams Tahara.
Great pass off, shooter to shooter.
So Bachelor offers, but not needed. So Adams Tahara, she hit 8 from 8 in the first. She's 3 from 3 in the second. 11 out of 11. That's pretty cool, Charlie Bell.
She's on point.
on point.
On point.
There you go. So back with them now.
Oh, that was great fast play.
So
That centre was super speedy.
she is indeed.
Jordan.
So Nadamu does well. Gets the ball into rounds. She gets her first.
So a little Mizuno momentum shift just there.
Well done. Picked up in the sponsors change. That's well done, Charlie Bell. So if you see that across the screen, it means a goal, a streak of 3 or more has been broken. So, and of course,
Advanced it.
Mizuno, one of our sponsors, long-time sponsors, and we appreciate that, along with HART Sports and the
good try.
Coolers.
Oh, was that an offside? Oh no, it's contact.
Ball still with the Rays. I'm not sure what the call was. Maybe you're right about the offside, but unfortunately gets thrown away. And just when things were building pressure for the Rays, they released the pressure valve. Miss it through there, finds Newsom. So she's got a big future. Such a young player playing at this level.
Yeah, definitely.
Adams Tahara can't pull it in, but they've called it. No, it's not. It's a throw in to the QUT side. Goal line throw in. Oh. Contact on the outside. Back to Bachelor Door. Is it in or out, Charlie Bell?
It's in.
Yeah, oh, well done. So Charlie Bell calls it like it is. So 20-9. It's a 5-1 margin in this quarter thus far. Newson with it now, looks in, can't find anything, goes back to Veve, and then a double team for Adams, probably never on. Adams Tahara was never going to get that one.
Probably my biggest pet peeve when a shooter's double teamed and the ball still comes firing in.
That's a message to the mid-quarters from the Jets. So
Nah, they trust. Every time I think a ball, like I don't want to get a ball, I say no, 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 but they still give it to me.
Brookie Hams loves a cannon. When she
They
gets
do,
that, when she
both of
winds
them
that
do.
ball up,
I'm just like, it's coming. I just gotta take
it's
it.
going to hurt. Rounds misses. That was Gribble, I think, got a hand on the way up. So a bit of a swat out of the hand, which was magical. Veve with it now. It's just not quite flowing for the QUT, so it's a little bit stop-started.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's a credit to the Mendi Rays. They're doing a really good job at putting some pressure on.
they are indeed.
Just got to shut down Rua, I think, would be probably my go-to move if I was the defenders in the Rays.
So Bachelor misses. Adams Tahara gets the rebound and the goal. 22-9. We've got 9:52 to play in this, the second. Ooh, nearly there, an intercept, but long passing.
Oh, great contest. Good job.
So that was Phil has a crack at it. Tell you what, I don't think Coach Paul Stewart would be happy with the way the QT side are playing at the moment. A little bit loose.
A little bit,
You know,
yeah.
like they haven't connected with the shooter for the last couple of plays. So your coach would be cranky at that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, no, she'd probably want the captain to probably say something or pick everyone up a little bit better. But I think QT are doing well. I think people just need well done, Lily. I think with defenders like Lily and Nora, you can't go high. You have to kind of go low or just a speed bullet pass to the chest.
So, and a missed shot there. Unfortunately for the goal attack from Rays. I think that Chantel Tikatau has come on for Rin. In fact, I'm pretty sure that is. So another goal there, the QUT side. There's been a change in their shooter as well. Alicia Adams Tahara's gone to the bench. And is that Sopo Alsop?
I think, yeah, it is.
It is indeed, as Bachelor gets another one. So, ball back with the Rays. They
Great
look down.
speed getting down
They
court.
fight across Tikatau, finds the wing attack, gets it back.
Yes, good job.
Nice play from her. Needs the shot to finish it, and it's a hell ball.
Unlucky. That's so unlucky.
Umpire on this side.
At least she got a
hell
shot
ball.
in to try and get herself back into the game a bit.
Well, it did go in. You've got to take
Yeah.
it. Well, here you go. We've got a stepping call. So the ball
There
knows,
we
as
go.
I always say. So Tikatau with it, fires it to rounds. She does well. Unfortunately, just misses.
Unlucky.
So will they get it back here? It's a bit of ping pong netball at the moment, going backwards and
Yeah,
forwards.
back and forth tennis match.
So QUT looking to settle. And do you reckon Rounds' movement must be restricted with that much bandaging on the left knee?
Yeah, I hope it's not too big of an injury. Maybe it's just a precaution. I don't know.
Indeed.
It's very heavily strapped.
So it is heavily strapped. We've got a timeout. Timeout called here by the Rays. So we'll try and listen into what they've got to say. But this quarter so far belonging to the QUT side. They're on an 11-1 run since we come back from quarter time. Charlie Bell, what do you say to the Rays coach, who is Staggy today? Amanda Stagg.
I think I'm getting the volume up.
Let's listen in. The volume is in. You want to listen in?
And we've got to take the cut on. We've got to take the body on out there, and that's the big thing. We're kind of backing back instead of coming up and finding it out there. We've got to hit the circle edge, my centre court. We've got to find that edge and make sure it's on an angle and back yourself, because they're denying it and denying it. And we're in attack. We want to keep coming and hold that extra pass up, because I reckon the ball's coming down too quickly. So we've got to get another pass in there, and we've got to help our defenders out to slow it down so they've got time to see that ball coming. So we've got to put pressure on it, and that's our job. When we do it, we're coming up with those tips out there. So we just got to finish our job on there. It's those 1%ers that we've got to finish. So I want everyone to hit a prelim.
So lots of positive there from Coach Stagg stepping in for Vicky Wilson, who's in Melbourne with a Lightning side. So pretty good. Just wants them to do the 1%ers and hit the circle harder and slow down the offensive QUT juggernaut at the moment, which is probably a lot harder to do than say, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
So
I think she was talking about coming up to the body and then presenting, just to, instead of going for high balls or contesting with QUT, who are super tenacious and quick, they'll get their hand to anything.
So find your opponent and peel off, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Excellent work. QUT get us underway again. Veve in the pocket, looking for Bachelor or Sopo.
So that was kind of a ridgy-didge.
That was a ridgy-didge.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much today. So Bachelor scores again. So been around netball way too long and never heard of the ridgy-didge. So this is nice play. This is nice play by the Rays. The rounds is there. They can't get it to her, unfortunately.
Bounce past tall shooters. Saying doesn't work.
Never on, according to Charlie Bell. That's the voice of Leslie Mush, one of our umpire coordinators there from the
She
Giants.
commented on the other game saying that I do push, but no one takes notice to it.
It's kept in by the Rays. No, it isn't. It's a throw-in.
Unlucky.
She tried hard.
Oh, no. Yeah, it is a
Rays ball.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. So,
oh, good job by Cassie. That was a good little draw and drop.
so they look down. They go long. Ticketau on.
Good pocket
fires
ball.
it across. Wants it back. There she is. Needs to convert. They've done well. Oh, passes off to Rounds.
Great work. Right under the post.
Rounds under the ring. Scores another one. And they're fighting back a little bit. It's 27-10. Sorry, 27-11. And that's a Mizuno Mozentum shift. So 27-10 is the correct score. My apologies. So they're there with it. Looks in. Bachelor doing a lot of work outside the circle today. She works differently depending with the shooters. She's doing a lot more, getting the ball in her hands a lot more when she's with Sopo.
Yeah, I think that's because I think is it Sopo? Yeah, she her and Riley are a bit more of a moving circle, I think. So when Alicia's in there, more of a presence. So Rue just does the sweeping, and Alicia's the tall shooter to rely on in the back.
So the Rays with it. There's just
good
no
hands
easy
over.
balls for the Rays, is there? So
Not with hands over, with Halita's hands over.
So back to Rounds now. She shoots and scores. She's been impressive the last couple of weeks. And if they could get a bit more volume to her, the Rays would go a long way to be more competitive in these games. And there is Riley Bachelor, trademark driving into the circle. And the long shot. Looked like Annabelle Laurie was playing there just then, didn't it? Exact same move.
They both have really similar shooting styles.
So that'd be a pretty awesome team if they're in the same team together. Whew. So throw you in the mix as well. Things are looking good for the Firebirds 3 or 4 years.
There was a point where we were all together in the same Queensland team, and that was really, really fun.
Could imagine it would be. Pretty successful too, I imagine. As Rounds misses and gets her own rebound. And misses again but gets her own rebound. And misses a third time. This time Gribble gets it. So 3 in a row misses there. Not ideal.
I want to say it's the bend in the knees, but yeah.
I just think you're right. But
yeah.
that heavily strapped knees just
Limiting.
hampering her a little bit.
Yeah.
So unfortunate. I think she's coming back from a Rico. That's my understanding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll make sense.
She's easing her way back into it. And never done a knee that badly, so I can't imagine what she's going through. There it is there, very heavily strapped. So
well, she's super accurate under the post anyway,
yeah.
So I think maybe just keeping to the smaller shots, I reckon, will really benefit the Rays.
So a loose pass here to the QT side, gives it back to the Rays. They fire it down. Tikatau gets it, kicks it back. They're still in the mid-third now.
They're doing a really good job at putting it in and not forcing it. Oh, what was that?
Play advantage. So Tikatau passed off to the shooter under the hoop.
I reckon she's got this one.
Steps in, and she does, as called by Charlie Bell. A little bit of shooter's sixth sense there.
It's funny how you can tell if a shot's going in or not as soon as it leaves your hand.
Yeah, that's why you don't miss many, but you get a lot of your own rebounds, yeah?
Oh, not in our first round against Bull Sharks. I couldn't get off the floor.
I'll stop talking. Sorry, Tracy Jeans, if you're still listening. So the ball, chance for 3 in a row here to the Rays. They drop it, unfortunately. That's Grant with it now. If she gets the afterburners on, you'll know about it. So Veve's gone to the bench. Grant into centre. It's not a bad change, is it? So, and Batchelor with it now, shoots and scores. And of course, Veve and Grant both mums, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's a real family team, that one. They bring the bubs to training and have a little really creche going on there. Shanoa Stockton, who's their manager, looks after the kiddies.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Oh, Grant fell there. Was she clipped on the way through? I think she just stumbled, may have slipped a little bit. And goes offside, giving the ball back to the Rays. So margin is 17. The difference was 7 at quarter time.
Oops.
So they own this quarter by 10, the QUT side.
Bit of miscommunication there.
And Gribble gets us going with Lenora Misser. Grant with it. Oh, Misser on the drive. Straight down. Batchelor pulls it in and straight
that was a
to
great
Soppo.
play. That was really good.
Play of the day. That was magnificent. Hopefully we see that on replay. That was very impressive. 3-4 passes transition. And it's hard to stop that when it's so slick. Long ball over. Rays sticking to their task. So Tikatau kicks it in. Gribble gets a hand on it, chases it down, gets it back to Keisha Grant. And away they go. Long ball.
Oh, there's the replay. Super long balls in. Love it.
There we go. That's the play of the day on the action replay. Of course, all images brought to you today by Double Take Sport. And that replay feature is an excellent one. So, goes across, looking down. Darley's got it, finds Rounds, a bit far out for her. She kicks it across.
Oh, offside.
And, loose ball. So, the Rays with it. We've got 1:20 to play. They're down by 18. And can they get this goal here? Tikatau wants it, doesn't get it. And unfortunately, it's a turnover. And away we go again. This incredibly fast transition.
Long.
So most elite teams go short, long. The QT side is just going long. So,
I mean, it's working. I keep going with what's working.
Indeed it is. I'm struggling to keep up with the shooting stats. So they may be incorrect at halftime, peoples. So
good draw away. That was good from Ruda.
Outside left-handed shooter misses. Batchelor hops one for her troubles. But tough as she is, she gets the shot in. So margin starting to open up now. It's out to 20. It's 33-13. We've got 30 seconds to go. And it's a margin of 20. So firing across, the Rays with it. They'd love another one before the half. And in it goes. Rounds can't pull it in because Lily Gribble with the elevation. Taylor with the wind-up. Finds Grant. Batchelor into Soppo.
It's such fast play.
She misses. Is it a goal? It is. They haven't indicated if it's in or out. It is. The goal counts.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not counting. So that goal doesn't count, meaning it's 32-13. And they win that quarter by 17-5. Pretty dominant performance by the QUT side. Charlie Bell. Did I get you again with the Coke?
Yep.
Well, keep drinking your Coke. We'll chat. We'll take an ad from our sponsors, and we'll come back and we'll get your thoughts straight after this.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
We're exactly halfway through in our three-game coverage today in the HART Sapphire Series for 2021, coming to you live from Nissan Arena. This game between the QUT and Netball taking on the Northern Mendi Rays. My name Dave Mills, joined in commentary by Jet superstar shooter Charlie Bell. Charlie, the Rays, they started okay. They didn't have the best second quarter. An 18-5 second quarter gives the QUT side 33-13 lead. Margin is 20. What are you thinking, Charlie Bell?
I'm thinking that Mendi Rays are doing really well. I just think they might need to capitalise a bit more on their goals and pick up more of maybe some scrappy balls. Even though QUT aren't giving any scrappy balls, they're playing really well as well. But I just think more volume in the circle and just trying to shut down what's going well for QUT. So
I've got some shooting stats for the QUT side. Now, these are combined stats because they changed shooter halfway through. So 12 out of 14 for the shooters. That, is, of course, was Alicia Adams-Tahara and Asopo Lama Tuteama Alsop. So between them, they got 12 out of 14. 6 out of 7 to Riley Bachelor-Dor, giving them 18 out of 21 for the quarter. So that's pretty impressive shooting stats. Good volume, good margin. And the side from North Queensland, 4 out of 5 to Rebecca Rounds. Sorry, my apologies. 4 out of 8 for Rebecca Rounds and 1 out of 2 for the goal attack. And they swapped halfway through as well. It's currently Tikatau's on in replacing Lucibella Rin. So all to do, 20 the margin. What do you say to them? Like, they've come down, they've travelled down today, they're probably a little bit tired. You know, it's a 2-hour flight. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it does take energy out of you. You guys were a bit flat at stages last week when you went up north.
Yeah, flights really take it out of you, and then obviously like the stress of coming to the game, quickly warming up, change rooms, all that stuff. It's all factors, but
Don't forget, you can join us on the HART Sapphire Series Facebook page. There's our umpires, Buddy, Niku, Kelly, Finlay. They are doing a top job, as all our umpires do. But you can join us on the HART Sapphire Series Facebook page. Give us a comment. Lots of fans for the new girl, Dakota Newson, the youngest in the league. And, of course, you can watch these games back on the Sapphire Series YouTube channel anytime you want. You can listen to Charlie now for eternity, really, can't they? Just put it on an infinite loop.
Yeah.
Or if you want more of Charlie, join her TikTok page. You can be joining the 45,000 fans that are out there. So she wants to be a netball influencer, and I think she already is with your skill. So tomorrow, the big one, USQ Jets taking on the Cougars. That's from 3:35 here, straight after the Firebirds game. If you want to come and see the Firebirds game, you get 2 for 1. You get to see the current side, the Firebirds, taking on the Sydney Swifts. And, of course, stick around and see the future of Queensland netball through 2 of the best sides, the USQ Jets and the Cougars, Brisbane North Cougars, in what is deemed the grand final replay. Don't know why, because the grand final's been and gone, but we call it a replay, and it's bizarre. But anyway, it's really just a round 3 match. So, and I'm looking forward to that, and I know you are too.
I'm very excited.
So Veve back into centre. She gets us underway as QUT chase that one.
Straight away to the Rays.
Great turnover for the Rays. So
Let's hope Rays capitalise on this now. I think they really
need to score immediately, don't they? Get a bit of confidence going.
Yeah, definitely.
So
we've got Mirren Mockery on at goal attack. So she'll work with Bella as shooter.
And Veve just picked that one out of the air. So Mockery to goal attack, and that's a combination they didn't use against you last week, I don't believe.
No, Bella wasn't playing last week.
Of course.
But yeah, no, Mirren's really smart as well. So that without Beck rounds in the shooting circle, I think it'll be more of a moving circle.
That's where they did make a run at you in the last quarter.
They did, yeah.
They took rounds off and they went to a moving circle, and it seemed to work a bit of a treat there at times.
Yeah.
They scored 6 straight against you, which is
we didn't
easy task.
We didn't adapt, so I think let's hope the same thing happens.
So
for the
Adams Tahara's back on at goal as shooter, and it looks like Soppo's gone to goal attack, and Bachelor to the bench for the QUT side. So Bachelor did extremely well. I'll try and get her stats for the match. 5 out of 7, 6 out of 7. So what's that? 11 out of 14.
It's pretty good.
Great contribution for a goal attack. So high volume, good percentage. Newson with it now, looks down, finds Veve, who in turn finds no one.
No, I just jumped too early on that one.
Crashes into the Powerade sign, our sports drink supplier. And the ball back with the Rays. And Soppo enjoying her extended court time today. Gets a hand in that one. So, of course, the Rays coached by Vicky Wilson, but she's in Melbourne. And it's a tough for them. Like 6 of them are in Cairns, 6 of them are in Townsville. It's a tough task. But they front up each week, doing the best they can. So that was Newson on screen, yeah? So the youngest player in the league, according to Paula Stewart. She tells me that every week.
How old is she?
15 turning 16.
15?
Turning 16, I believe.
Whoa,
That's
she's awesome.
Paula told me, yeah. So you have to be 16 in the year of the league. So.
Oh, okay, yep.
So long shot there. A nice one from Soppo. So the QUT side get the first 2 in this, the third. 12:39. They fire it down. Veve looks in. Oh, Adams did well. She protected the space, left it for Soppo to drive. She misses a shot, unfortunately. But that was nice play by the QUT side, Charlie Bell. So
I think they're working it in really nicely and patiently. Oh, and yep, she'll pick that one up.
So Adams chases down Newson with it. Fires it to the
great
pocket.
work by Cassidy trying to get that little pick-off ball.
So Cassidy's gone to centre for the Rays. Eventually that ball comes in. It goes back out to no one.
Good pick-up.
They're away. Oh, Danielle Taylor does brilliantly.
This just came out of nowhere just then.
Picked it off, kept it in play as she herself went out. So Adams Tiara steps in and gets the shot. Nice play.
That was a really quick play. All of that just happened there. Oh, there she is. Danny Taylor getting it in. Oh, she did a really good job of keeping that ball in.
Danielle Taylor, of course, was at the Wildcats last year, transferred up, followed the coach. So
as did a lot of the players, yeah.
Paula Stewart, one of our better coaches. There's that clutch. We're talking about that, throwing from the hip down low.
Yeah. And
you can see why that it just goes out. And that's, I wish I could screenshot that to my teams that I coach. They look at me like I'm silly. So the long ball in, and eventually it falls back. Now the Rays, they must score. They haven't scored yet this quarter, where nearly played 4 in the championship third quarter. Oh, nice rotation. It falls to Rin, steps in, and yes, that's their first. So they're away here, the Rays.
Well, credit to the Rays. They've only kept QUT to 3 goals, so that's pretty good.
3 goals in 4 minutes against the red-hot QUT side is good. And
did she shoot this long bomb?
No.
No, pass off?
Faked it nicely.
Love a little balk shot.
I thought you were going to teach me another term.
I thought I was about to as well. You didn't reply.
I'm learning so much, but I know what a balk shot is.
Nice.
So I was waiting for the follow-up there.
No.
So back with the Rays. This is nice play by them.
Both on the same side.
Moving circle. Rin trying to hold some space.
Oh, good job by Mirren. Oh, she could probably go a bit closer. Good pass off. Oh, nearly off. Oh, good pick up by, who was that?
There, yeah.
No, the
So
wing defence. What's her
wing
name?
defence.
Fitzgerald, maybe?
She's
Yeah.
come on, yes. Again, she hasn't seen a lot of court time this year either, but she'll get an extended run today, you feel. Gets it now, looks down, finds Ver.
Give it to her. Oh, sorry. That's my on-court voice.
Wise
talking.
words from commentator Bell.
Give it to
Give
her.
it to her. And the margin now is 6-1 in this quarter. 6-1 run to the QUT side coming out of the break. Nice play here. Cassidy finds.
Oh, good draw. Oh,
couldn't pull it
unlucky,
down.
unlucky.
Lily Gribble, enough presence there to force the missed opportunity.
Lily's closing speed as a goalkeeper and goal defence actually is super, super speedy. So, and they've forced a held ball. So
Brilliant
that's really
play
well
by the
done.
QUT defensive end. So Coach Stewart will be happy with that. Of course, Paula, she was with the Wildcats 2019, wins. They moved to the Tigers. They already had a Sapphire coach, so she went to Ruby Sapphire.
Yep.
Ruby Tigers and wins there too. So
Yeah.
she's 2 from 2 this year. There's 4 really red hot sides and 4 up and coming sides. It's the best. I think it's the strongest the comp's been since it started.
Yeah, it's a really good side this year. I'm really, really keen for what the season's going to put out.
So, yep. And the ball now with
Good pickup. I really want to
Rays.
hopefully get a goal out of this one, and then I think it might be Ray's centre pass next. I might be wrong.
So, and the Rays with the ball at the moment, they're on the shooter's circle's edge. They have to go back.
Oh, Khalid will always go for those balls.
She's got good closing speed.
She
Speaking of
definitely
closing
does.
speed,
Yeah.
So, and
Oh,
looks like
picked off by
Fitzgerald just
Fitzgerald.
picked that one off easily. Comes back onto the ball now. Good defence here by the Rays. They're playing a mid-court press. So actually it's sliding ridiculously well. Newson with her speed gets through the middle. But still they're in the press, and that forced QUT to a lot more passes than what they have been. So the press had some success there. Bebe gets the steps on. And Sopo with it now. Sopo Alsop shoots and scores. That's 40. Margin 26. We got 7:38 to play. Don't forget the match from 7 p.m. tonight between the Tigers and the Wildcats. That is coming to you 5 to 7. I'll be joined by the coach of the QUT side, Paula Stewart, joining me in commentary for that one. So it'll be interesting to get her views on this match. So, ball back with the Rays now.
It's looking a little bit congested.
It was.
a little bit.
Unfortunately, they couldn't pull that in. Seemed like the right option though, Charlie Bell.
Yeah, definitely, because I think Bella at that point in time was a one-on-one, but I think the pass was just a bit high.
So, back with the QUT side now.
Oh, I would have thought Newsom was
keeps it
offside
in,
there.
but somehow she wasn't.
Newsom
so-
kind of reminds me of Lisa Maimai a little bit, how she plays.
So, one of your old coaches going past there?
Yeah, she was assistant coach for the back end of the season for us Jets girls last year.
Now with the Wildcats,
Yep.
Megan Lynch.
Megan Lynch, yep.
So,
Oh,
Yeah.
good job, great feed.
Alicia Adams.
Newsom?
Tara scores another one. So, the margin's starting to blow out a little bit here. It's 42 to 14. So, that was a nice play, Charlie Bell.
That was
Just straight
really
down the
quick.
court.
I love
1, 2,
it.
3, 4.
I think a little inside, I think.
Sorry, another technical term I don't know. What's that? Inside?
You don't know inside?
Inside. Teach me, Charlie Bell.
So it could either be in the shooting circle, as a centre pass, where there's 2 people on the inside, usually the attacking players, and then they've got their players on the outside, so when they get the inside ball, then you get the inside ball.
I'm learning so much today. Thought I could coach a bit, but clearly I'm terrible. As another shot there from Sopo misses, but she gets the obstruction call.
We've got
So
Riley Bachelor back on.
that's good news for the Rays. Just bring Bachelor back on. So Sopo gets her 4th. She's 4 from 5 for this quarter. And the margin is 30, 44-14. Bachelor steps in and misses her
Good
welcome back
take.
shot. Looked like a step there. It wasn't called.
Unlucky.
Taylor pulls it in well. We haven't seen a spectacular come from the baseline type intercept from Lenora Missa this game yet, Charlie Bell. She's normally right for a couple of them in a match.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Nora to come out on like a really, really strong hunting ball and just get like the
we
glory
haven't seen it
intercept.
yet.
Yeah.
As Fitzgerald hits the deck, she's okay. She's got it now. Cracks it across. Newsom gets it.
That was smart to hold that one.
Oh, again,
great ball. She's doing so well.
Had her arms up on that one. Bachelor door
Oh.
misses the first. She's come back a little bit cold. Missed the first two. Gets that one. So, not having a choke on me there, are you? Haven't got the COVID.
No.
So, excellent. So the ball back with the Rays. They're working extremely hard. And they're just not having that end pass just doesn't quite get there.
Oh,
And
unlucky.
that time she was just off court when she caught it.
I think Nora and Danny are forcing them both to the side, like really, really wide. So Bella and Mirren are having a bit of trouble.
Turnover here,
getting it
good
in.
defensive pressure there from the Rays. As the ball comes down through the mid, they're in the mid-third now. An obstruction call. This stifling defence as Cassidy hits the deck and it goes out.
Unlucky.
So this tight defence being shown here by the QUT side is
Yeah, they're
really...
definitely putting pressure on the Rays.
They really are in 12, nearly, 11 minutes of netball. They've only scored one this quarter.
Oh, wow.
And the other spectrum, the
Good job.
QUT side are just about to get their 13th, and they do. So 46-14, and we are just before three-quarter time. It's flowing well for the QUT side now. Off balance, great
easy.
pass from Helida. That's a pretty classy pass, Charlie Bell. So there she is. Ball back with the Rays. They're working as hard as they can.
Oh, good tip.
So
no.
never going to get there.
Danny will have
Taylor
them for breakfast.
all over that one. And there it is. This is their... No, we've got a call. Yes, just there. Right, so Goltek still with it. So Mockery doesn't shoot, can't find the other shooter. They have to go long to the pocket. Cassidy
Good
keeps
job
it in.
from Bella. That was good recognising where the space was.
And there it is. Luca Bella gets one for the Rays. So that's their second for the quarter.
It's a momentum shift.
Indeed it is. Breaks the run of Mendi.
Oh, unlucky.
Grant with her pace couldn't even keep that one in as fast as she is. Nice
think
play
Cassidy
there.
got a
They
tip
go
to it.
long. Cassidy's hands in it, you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Well done. They've got it here through Mockery. She finds Rin. And great drive there. That's a nice play there by Luca Bella.
Yeah.
And the shot to finish.
Lucky.
They're two straight here. So margin is back to 31. And a long ball in. Oh, she can't give it.
Yeah,
she does
she can.
brilliantly.
Oh, good pass off.
Mockery with it. And,
Just short.
bit too much backspin on that one. It hit the ring and came back to her. Still an opportunity here to score 3 in a row.
Oh, that was very smart feeding. from the
Faked one
wing
way.
attack.
It was a fake one way and then back the other way.
Yeah,
It was a nice
yeah.
play.
She went to go around, but then did the opposite way.
So 3 straight now to the Rays. They're coming home. This is what they did to the Jets last week. They scored 6 straight.
They did.
So ball back now. Grant, the fastest player on the
Oh,
team at
great
the moment.
work. Good job.
Opportunity for 4 in a row. Great
Oh.
transition. They throw it long. Mockery pulls it in.
Hold on.
Oh, but is that Taylor? It is.
Over the hands.
Is it Taylor or Fitzgerald? Taylor.
That's Taylor.
So they look very similar to me. So, except Taylor's got those 2 black socks on. I could probably pick up on that, eh?
Yeah.
So Taylor does well, turns it over, and a great pass finds Bachelor in an easy position for her, but she misses. Keeps it in somehow.
Unlucky.
No, she doesn't. It's called out. So the ball back with the Rays. And now an obstruction call on
Oh, I thought that was going to be a push-off.
Soppo. We've got 25 seconds. They've
Oh,
got to
yeah.
get it down quickly. They take their time here. Now they've got it in the mid-third.
Oh, they're getting
Nice
it down
drive.
really nicely.
Nice drive. Oh, loose pass.
Ah,
Nora picks it up, and now that's the QUT side. They've got
12
enough time.
seconds. Yeah, that's heaps of time.
Newson fires it in, and there's
Yep.
Bachelor under the ring and scores. Well, that was disappointing for the Rays. So they couldn't finish the quarter out the way they wanted. And a 48-17 three-quarter time, margin of 31. And the margin was 20, so they won that one by 11. So third quarter belongs to the QUT side. And we'll see what happens in the last when we come back from these brief messages from our sponsors.
Have you experienced the all-new Victory Bar and Grill at Brothers Eats Club? Our modern open-air bar and grill is the perfect place, whether you're making a date with family and friends or planning your next event. Open for dinner Wednesday and Thursday, and all day Friday to Sunday. Try for yourself the always evolving menu or the 21 drinks on tap. Join us and relax in the Victory Bar and Grill at Brothers Leagues Club.
Welcome back, three-quarter time in this second match of the day in the HART Sapphire Series. Round 3, QUT Netball, who coming into this match were 1-1, taking on the Northern Mendi Rays, who are 0-2. It's 4th versus 7th, and the scoreline reflects the QUT side 48 and the Mendi Rays 17. So, Charlie Bell, I've got to ask you a question. Have you got your mother a Mother's Day gift yet?
No, I haven't.
Let me help you out, Charlie Bell.
Oh, my God.
So, if you don't know what to get, Mum, get yourself and your mum a gift to the Suncorp Super Netball game next week, 9th of May, and use our discounted code HSS2021. And that way you'll get a discount on your tickets. Mum will love you, and, you know, everything's going well.
Well, that's a win-win, I think.
It is indeed. And don't forget, if you ever want to get a ticket to the HART Sapphire Series, you've got to get it online. Okay, so you go to the sapphireseries.com.au and you secure your seats. Tickets are not available at the door. It's a COVID thing. We have to know who's in the building, so you can't just rock up here flashing your cash and expect to get in. We need you to buy the ticket online, okay? So that's really important because
is there a time before you have to buy them before you rock up?
I'd imagine you can do it just before the start of the game. So long as you've got that ticket and it's been purchased, then everyone's details are recorded. So if we do have a scourge of that filthy virus, well, then we know exactly who's been in the building and all that sort of stuff. So it is a COVID thing. So please, 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 please get your tickets online. Okay, so that is the thing. Big shout out today to the Murray Taipans from Logan. They play at Logan. They're our Burl girls for the game, so they're doing a top job, and everything's going quite well with them. So, Charlie, I'll get you to talk for a little bit. I'm going to try and count up all these goals and give you some shooting stats. I didn't get a chance in the break. So, there's lots. We'll start with the Rays because they only scored 4, and the shooters were 3 out of 3, and the goal attack was 1 out of 2. Now, for the QUT side, they scored a number of goals, in 15 in that quarter, and it is 1, 2, 3. The shooter, 8 out of 8, and 7 out of 9 for the goal attacks. And I say that combined because they swapped all of them.
Oh, great.
So they had different people in there. So the QUT side doing well.
Danny Taylor picked off a little. Oh, Danny picked off a nice little circle edge pass, but miscommunication meant the ball went out.
So Taylor with the black socks. I know that now.
And Helena as well.
Yep. Thankfully she plays centre and has dark hair, not blonde hair.
True.
So, I was doing an indoor game once, and I swear to God, the 7 girls were all exactly the same dressed, and I didn't know the team at all. And they all had long blonde hair, and their hair was long enough to cover the names on the back of their shirts.
Oh, great.
It was a nightmare. And don't find that one on YouTube. It was really bad commentary. So the ball back with the QUT side now. So they've gone back to
super quick.
Alicia Adams-Tahara's gone back to shooter. They started each quarter with her. And there's Sopo enjoying her extended court time. Does well there. So 48-17 was the three-quarter time score. So let's see how the Rays go. 2 competition points up for grabs if they can win the quarter. They won a quarter up in their first round against the Wildcats, looking for their second of the year. But Adams doesn't want them to. So, do you like the bonus point system? Because it's scary, like 10 for the win.
I do. It adds a little bit of uncertainty about stuff, because you might think, oh yeah, we won the game, but then you think about the overall, like the little details of the quarters, and then you think, oh well, we actually beat them, we beat them. So something for the coaches to look at and think about.
So Lucabella Rin gets another one there for the side from North Queensland.
I like how the Mendi Rays shooters can go between shooters and attacks. There's no real set shooter or goal attack, except for maybe Becca Rounds, but they're all very diverse, which is good. And sometimes goal attacks can come out to wing attack, and makes
I've
really
only personally been watching you for the last couple of years since I started doing commentary for this Sapphire series. Have you played goal attack yourself? Like,
I know that Tracy's watching right now, so I need to be careful what I say. But I have played goal attack before. It was when we were up significantly. Again, I can't remember which team, but it was fun. Was I fit enough to play? Probably not.
ooh.
But it was good because we just did positional changes. So
So,
put some doubt in the other defenders' heads.
so the well, will we see that tomorrow? Perhaps that'd be the that'd be the change up.
That would definitely
Charlie Bell,
shake
the
people up a
GA,
bit.
Beryl, the shooter, Bakewell Durham would get someone who's actually taller than her. That would. Oh, hang on.
Oh, that's
I'm
crazy.
going to ring Tracy tonight. So the ball back with the QUT side. It's 52-19, margin 33. So it was 31 at three-quarter
done.
time.
Alicia's got really good body positioning under the post. She knows exactly when to change her body angles and how to hold strongly.
Do you think she's one of the players who came out of retirement just because of the coach? Because she was enjoying retirement quite nicely, managing with the Wildcats. Next thing you know, I'm playing again.
Yeah, I think doing that though, retirement kind of gives you the love of the game again. I think if you're watching on the sideline, like personally now, even commentating, I kind of want to get out there already. Want tomorrow to be here already. So yeah, that was probably the case, I reckon.
Don't forget, 3:35 tomorrow, we're on air, and that will be the grand final replay. And you can get if you want to watch that one live, you can do so by joining the Courier Mail platform and pay the small subscription fee. And you get all the season games for $15 for 3 months. That's excellent value for a lot of netball. Otherwise, you've got to wait 72 hours to see Charlie Bell and the Jets take on the Cougars. So tonight, of course, 7 o'clock, we've got the Wildcats taking on the Tigers. And the Wildcats travelling okay after they sort of fell away towards the end of last season. They've come back well this year. They're 1-1. Tigers still looking for their first win, but they have a big in, which we'll announce at game time. So Veve with it now. It's all QUT at the moment. And
Nice pass in.
fighting Adams Tahara with ease.
Halida has really good vision for the shooters. She'll kind of do the little fake and then give it straight away.
She stepped to the side very nicely there, so bit of movement from Alicia. So ball back with the Rays now.
Good swing ball.
So, nice play there by Ticketow, who's gone to shooter. Did the old shimmy shammy. Do you know what shimmy shammy is?
No,
there you go.
educate
Look at that, I'm
me.
teaching you something. Charlie Bell. The shimmy shammy. It's when you sort of get the hips moving.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The upper part of the body goes one direction, the feet go the other, as we see another Mizuno momentum shift.
I don't know if I'd be coordinated enough for a shimmy shammy.
Trust me, I've tried a few in my time and ended up on the deck. So, ended up on the pine. So, never a fun place to be. That wood hurts. So, there's Soppo. She's had extended time today, which is great, and they haven't missed a beat. So, she's with it now. And
Good
works
job.
beautifully.
It's good by Alicia to draw the... Oh, missed a little bit there.
Adams with it. Oh, kept in.
Oh, unlucky.
No, it wasn't.
That would have been very cool if she did.
They get it anyway through the obstruction.
Oh,
point.
Halida comes straight through with that intercept.
So start thinking who's your best for the QUT side and the best for the Rays as we do our after-game wrap. So 57 to 20, margin 37. So it looks like they're going to win all 4 quarters here. The QUT's always, that's Cassidy takes a tumble. She's hit the deck a couple of times as well. Looks like Fitzgerald clipped her on the way through. So we've got a bit of time. Let's talk about what's your training schedule like. You said you do that EDP, is that it? Elite Development?
It was called EDP, but now I think it's called Emerging Sapphires Squad.
Yeah.
So TAS or something like
so
that.
you guys are classed as semi-professional. Is that what
I think
the
so.
term is?
Yeah, I think so.
So what's a week in Charlie Bell's life look like with regards to netball?
So right now, it's a bit more chill than what it has been before. When I was in the under. I'm too old now, which feels really weird because I've always been the baby of the team.
Yeah.
I used to be doing like Queensland stuff on the weekends. I'd be doing Jet stuff or when it was Lions, and then all these others, and then EDP and school sport and stuff. But now pretty much my weeks just look like Jets on Tuesdays and Thursdays, gym twice a week, games on the weekend, and then EDP sesh here and there. So yeah,
so it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
And are you doing some extra stuff because obviously you want to get into the Firebirds and like do you do extra shooting and that so that?
So
like
I'll
just
definitely
away from sort of structured training.
Yeah, so I'll try and go on a walk and then shoot maybe once a week, and then I'll definitely go to the post day before game day and on game day. If I overshoot, might be a bit too much, but I definitely try and get to the post as much as I can.
So I'll just interrupt you there. Sorry, we've got a timeout here. Timeout called in last quarter. It looks like it's QUT. Well,
QUT called it?
It appears to be. That's where our camera has gone, so we'll probably try and listen in there. Mind you, we've got Amanda Stagg there on screen as we zoom in on her. She's having a bit to say. I think she'd be pretty happy with this last quarter. The score's blowing out a little bit, but the effort is definitely there, and they're getting a bit more success into the shooting circle.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but we're listening in.
That last one, I think you might have just stepped shoes. Didn't look like much of a contest. I want to have every ball, every rebound in there. All right, let's push them out wide. No more goals. Yep. Here and there, I want you to see if you can come out. If not, I don't want you to be holding all the time. I want you to work it out. Having the push out one way, having the chin entry coming in as well. Yep, hard angles from you. Yep, let's go, guys.
So the professionalism there of Paula Stewart doesn't want them to score another goal, and she wants every rebound, every goal going in. That just sort of shows the difference between the good sides and the great sides, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think she was reiterating what I caught up on in the second quarter maybe, where Danny and Nora were keeping them really, really wide and making them a bit stressed on how to get movement in the circle. That was kept out.
So the Rays have got the ball. They're attacking third.
So Rue Batch is back on.
So, and can they get a goal here? Oh.
So Mirren's on at wing attack, so a shooter's perspective as a feeder is always fun.
They see things differently, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, personally I would never go wing attack, probably goal attack, and I'd step out if that was to even happen.
So nice goal there to the Rays. They get their 22nd. It's 58-22, margin 36. We've got 7:20 to play in the last. And they are working as hard as they can.
Great work.
But
great work by the goal defence.
It was indeed. And the ball now with the Rays again. So they finished the last quarter very strongly up in Townsville last week against your Jets. And it looks like they're going to try and finish this quarter strongly as well.
Yeah, really commend the Rays because no matter what the score, I know it's been blown out a tiny bit now, but they never drop. I never see them drop in their intensity, or if they're going for scrap balls, they'll always keep a really, really high intensity and give it everything.
I've called all 3 games of theirs, and the first week, you could just tell it was the first game. They hadn't been there for 2 years, and the energy was high.
Yeah.
I actually thought they played, even though they lost by more last week than the first week, I thought they played better against you guys than their first week, and I think this week has been better than last week. So,
that's
they're
really
on
good.
the mend, and they're on the improve, so you've got to be happy. They wouldn't have done that the first week. That is, she wouldn't have had the confidence to throw that pass.
Yeah.
And because obviously the cohesion's starting to come, and like I said, it's difficult. 6 of them live in Cairns, 6 live in Townsville, and so training's
that's
difficult.
What you were talking about before. Yeah, right.
So it's difficult for them to get together and stuff like that.
Well, they're doing an awesome job considering half of them are here and there.
And kudos to Netball Queensland, they're pouring funds into a region to try and get them to, to get this standard as our high performance pathways. That's what I said before. We've got 4 great sides and 4 really emerging sides that are coming through. It's the best this comp's ever looked.
Yeah.
So and it's only going to get better.
Exciting times.
It really is. And you guys, this comp is now feeding straight into our Suncorp Super Netball teams, and Biddy and Hunt's been called up. She's in Melbourne tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe playing. We don't know.
Awesome.
It's awesome. So it's got to be exciting for a young athlete like yourself to be in this environment.
Yeah, it's definitely
And-
something to aspire to.
And we've talked about it a number of years, and Netball Queensland getting all the ducks and drakes in place, and it's looking pretty good. I'd say we're probably the best state comp in the nation at the moment. So,
You reckon?
yeah, I really do.
That's awesome.
So, and I'm a bit of a netball tragic, so I watch far too much. So, so I really do believe that. So, not just because I'm employed by them, I actually believe that. So, and we'll start getting the results. Like, everyone's tipping the Firebirds to probably go very close to winning this, and and look how many young kids have come through from that. It's exciting times. So, anyway, that's the end of my rant. But being an athlete in that program, you must be, excited surely because you're that close.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and because the standard for the Sapphire series as well is nearly very similar, like physicality-wise, to Firebirds. Like I played a few games as training partner, like for their little preseason stuff, and some trial games when I was with Fusion against them for some practice matches. And the physicality is nearly the same, and it's
well, there you go. Would you consider this league stronger than the old ANL with Fusion and all that? Like, you got Northern Datas and you got ACT and a few other sides like that.
Yeah.
But would this league be comparable to that, or even slightly stronger?
Oh, it's hard to say because you know how like ANL, you're not really that aware of who you're coming up against, and whereas like this league, you kind of know. Personally, I know like I'll be up against Nora, or I'll be up against Danny Taylor, or whatever. So you kind of know a bit more about how they play.
Fair call.
But that doesn't mean it's any easier or harder.
Yeah. A very happy raised bench there, Staggy. Big fist pump. Very animated. And they're finishing strongly. This is what they did last week against you guys, and they're doing it again here against the QUT side.
Cassidy's really good at getting on the circle edge with such speed. Wow. Really good ball movement too, just faking the defender's way to draw Lily Gribble, because Lily will go for those balls. She's just super tenacious. And
and they're looking good.
Alright, so QUT back with it now.
So,
oh wow, that's so quick. Oh wow. We did a really good job to keep that in. That was really speedy ball work there.
So next week, round 4 is May 8th. We've got 3 games on the Saturday. We've got the Thunder playing a home game against you guys. You're going north to the Caloundra. That'll be exciting for you. And then the Wildcats are taking on the Cougars at the same time. So you'll have to keep an eye on our socials as to how we're broadcasting that. And then the Bull Sharks at 7 taking on the Rays, which should be a crackerjack match here at Nissan Arena. Then Sunday, Mother's Day, it's Tigers versus QUT. So Paul has coached both those franchises. That'll be pretty exciting. So if you haven't got Mum a present, I know I talked to you about that, make sure you get her a ticket to this game and the Firebirds game as well. Use the code HSS 2021 and you'll get a discount, which is fantastic. Great initiative there by QUT, trying to get backside courtside, so we've got lots and lots of people. And remember, tomorrow, because the Firebirds are playing, if you come into the Jets Cougars game, you have to enter through Gate B on Kessels Road to avoid any delay. So if you want to park, you've got to enter through Gate B on Kessels Road, and the gate will be open 15 minutes prior to Centre Pass. So we go live at 3. The game starts at 3:35, so that means at 20 past 3, you'll be able to duck in there and park in there. So there'll be a crowd leaving at the same time. So if you don't want to miss the first bounce, make sure you get down to Gate B, which is just around the back of the centre, if that makes any sense. So 63-26, we're in the last stages of this match, 140. So QUT trying to push on here. So the margin out to 35. And it was 31 at three-quarter time. So they've only won this quarter by 4, QUT.
Oh, great little give and go from H and Rue working really well together.
So,
and Rue sinks it.
And Bachelador gets another one. You're calling her Rue?
Yeah, that's a little nickname. Yeah, Rue, because
what does it mean?
While we were in the Queensland squad, there was 2 Rileys. There was Riley Burns and Riley Bachelador. And we called Riley Bachelador Rue and Riley Burns Riz, and it just stuck. Or I think they had their nicknames before that, but it just worked, and I don't really call them Riley at all. Feels weird.
Very cool. So the Rays finishing strongly. They're pushing hard here. Want another couple. But Lily Gribble says no, and she just plucks it out of the air.
I'd love to see the Rays try and shut this last ball down if they can. And
well, look at the effort here in defence. They've dropped back into a zone. They've done well. They've bolted down there.
Yeah, definitely. Really slowing it down, because before it was just
bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang down.
So they're listening to the coach. They're taking everything on board. Just to need to do it a little more consistently.
Oh, shot.
But Bachelador shows a class. Gets to 65th. So they lead by 38. And great to see Newson play big minutes in this game. Just as I say that, she throws it to the HART Sapphire
Could probably
Series
get it down
sign.
quickly in 12 seconds, 11 seconds.
So here they go.
Get it down, get
The
it
Rays
down.
want it.
Get it down.
Oh, and drop ball.
Quickly get another one.
So
Shoot it up.
Bachelor takes your advice and does. That'll be probably the last play of the game. 66-27, margin 39. The Rays did well in the last quarter, only losing it by 7.
We didn't call the game at the start.
Sorry?
We didn't call the game at the start or the margin.
Well, we didn't. That was very bad of me.
We didn't. Oh well.
So
both teams did a really good job.
So talking about the Rays, they've come all the way down from Townsville. What do you think? Who do you think was their best today?
I really commend Cassidy.
Cassidy, yeah.
Eden Cassidy. Yeah,
played
she
a
did
couple of
really
different
good. Her speed and her how she faked the ball really got the QUT defenders' heads turning. So I think she's my pick for Rays.
She did well. I thought Luca Bellerin played well when she was out there as
well.
Yeah,
she did.
Defensively, Philp got a few balls as well. So
yeah, she did.
Yeah, they did well. Now let's talk about the top side that won the QUT netball side. Who do you think? Well, how do you pick a good player there? There was all of them.
They were all really
anyone
awesome.
stand out to you, Charlie Bell?
Probably Leash Adams.
She's shooter's
Leash
club.
Adams.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Went the soft option there, didn't you?
No, she did really awesome. I just think she was presenting really strongly. Had the centre court never had an issue with finding her. So, and she was really accurate too from the get-go. So that was awesome.
That is so true. And don't forget, we've got one more game tonight that finishes.
Little bub.
Sorry.
Let's just see Keisha Grant's little bub there.
There she is.
Her leaders as well. Oh, so cute.
There's children everywhere in that team. There is 3 mothers, I believe. So, yeah, it's a real family environment. And of course, there's the ball girls from Murray Taipans at Logan. They've delivered things. Staggy not unhappy there. She's having a chat to her team. I think she's saying a lot of positive stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't forget, we're back. USQ Jets, the Wildcats, 7 o'clock tonight. 5 to 7 we go to air. Wildcats taking on Tigers. Charlie Bell, thank you for the last 2 games. It's been great having you in the com box.
Thank you so much for
having me. Coming back
having
another
me.
time, I hope.
Oh, definitely. It was so much fun.
Good luck tomorrow. I know I've been talking this game up. I'm looking forward to it like you would not believe. As you know, my heart is with the Lions/Jets. I've been there a long time myself, so I hope you guys do well.
Thank you.
You can have your work cut out. It's going to be a great match, so make sure you join us for that one. Back 5 to 7. My name's Dave Mills. Been in commentary with Charlie Bell. We say bye for now, and as always, be brilliant.